What's your health at?
I just down one because I jumped off the cliff.
Oh, great. Okay. How's Max reacting to this?
Oh my goodness, there's a huge ravine here.
I wonder if I'd die if I jumped into the water. Well, I wouldn't,
It's
right? Because
simple.
it's water, right?
Water.
You
water,
mean if you fall? You jump into water and it'll
as long
break
as you
your
can
fall.
hit the
even though
water.
one block
Do you feel like you
the
can hit the water?
Yeah, it's a sheer cliff. It's all
Why
water.
are you even down?
How about
Like,
you
why
just,
are you
like,
on
Because I
this thing?
fell. I jumped off the high.
Hi. Why did you jump off the cliff?
Because I didn't want to die by creeper.
So you just rather
What
jump?
creeper?
Oh, I'd rather die.
I don't see a creeper.
That's pretty
No,
metal.
he blew himself up. Didn't you hear?
No, I'm listening to loud
Okay, I'm
music.
jumping.
Wait, you didn't hear her
Okay.
like scream and then explosion?
I heard her
Now I
scream. I
gotta
didn't hear the
find-
explosion.
Yeah, he
I thought she was just
exploded right
screaming.
by me, but I jumped.
Good job.
Yeah, no, it was pretty serious, but
I'm gonna have to. This is a lot of sheer cliffs. Walking over here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sandy areas.
There's some right clear across the way here, but I don't know if it'll turn night
Let's see
before
how
I get
far.
back.
We got pillagers.
okay, don't bother them.
They're,
are they
like-
are they bothering you?
Yeah.
Should I
Don't
make myself
They're
engage.
right on our doorstep.
Wait, they're on our.
Yep, they got their war flags and they're aiming crossbows at me.
Okay, you don't need to engage. If they're aiming stuff
Uh-oh.
at you,
You know what? I'm making myself a little... I'm going to make a home.
All right, you live down there now.
Yeah.
Why you guys are like 2 feet away from the home? What are you doing?
I won't make it.
Okay.
Can you not climb the cliff
Not in time.
in time?
Do you see this moon coming up?
Takes 30 seconds.
I'm fine.
People, I saw this post that was just like the moon's better than the sun because the moon lights stuff up at night, whereas the sun lights stuff up when it's already daytime.
One problem with you staying down there, Mom, is when we go to our beds to skip the night, you're gonna...
Why would you... Well, I just have a little party.
We don't have to skip the night if you
I
don't want.
guess we don't have a choice.
Sorry.
You're okay, I'm just gonna go
You
underground.
just wanted that sand really bad, didn't you?
I do. I want to make
Yes,
windows.
We might even have more sand in the base. That was just 15 I found right off the bat.
It's like a whole chest of sand.
I guess I should have looked at my own chest. Maybe I thought it was right.
Yeah.
This is a story. This is
Don't
a
complain we don't
parable.
have something before
Why don't you go
check.
through everybody's personal chests and see if they
Wow,
have
hey,
sand?
no,
Already
we don't
doing
need to
it.
do that. Hey, stop.
Check. Go into my room and check my
I'm
check.
gonna
mine,
check
see.
Kyle's
we just-
browser
Why
history
don't we
for
just go
any
through
sand.
everyone's personal belongings? Why don't we just breach everyone's personal privacy? Just for security.
As for sand,
It's
dirt.
for sand.
some dirt. But feel free to look at mine, because maybe I put some sand in there, because I
Okay.
have been collecting some. That was frightening. I just turned around. I thought maybe it was one of you. I look up and I'm looking into the face of a creeper.
One of these days you might get conditioned to not be afraid of them.
I have died by them multiple times.
And
It's
has
a
it killed
healthy
you?
fear. There's a. What has it killed you?
You'll learn it's fine eventually.
Trust me, once you start dying enough to creepers, you'll just stop dying to creepers.
It looks like no one really has much of anything in their personal chests.
I thought
Thumbs
I had
up.
been collecting some.
Maybe you placed it somewhere else. Maybe that 15 was the ones. you've been
Maybe. It might be.
collecting. The chests in your room are all empty.
Okay, oh well, that's worth a shot. Anyway, once it's daytime, I'm going to swim across the bay and get some sand. I see it.
Okay, successfully merged together. Look at that. Just call me Ty Pennington.
What's this weird diorite tiled room?
That is the room of unspoken horrors. I can't really tell you much about it. I saw someone like recently, you know, people posted about Minecraft and they're like, Minecraft 2009 way better than Minecraft 2023. I'm like, we can even act like that. I started playing in like 12. Within the first few years, it's just there's just more stuff to do, and the general vibe of everything is still there. Like, it doesn't act too different than it did when I started playing.
You know what I just discovered?
I don't get what.
If you're crouching, you can't interact with things. You can't open doors or chests. Or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think nostalgia is too strong for people. I think they need to get a grip. People they're just always like this is better. It's like, why? This is why. It was because it was a long time ago. It reminds you of better times.
What happens after they get a grip?
Then they become smarter people.
And then what?
Humanity benefits. That's all I care about.
Sounds like a slippery slope.
So like this whole benefits thing. I think it's just another example of society failing to understand why they feel a specific way, and that's just generally unhealthy for the populace. It's
I
causing
think
a lot
this
of
is more a
problems.
reflection on your failing to stay off social media.
Wait, what? Everyone fails to stay off of social media. I knew a guy who said that he was gonna completely get off social media. You know what? He was never seen again. I don't know.
Hey, who's in charge of making sure we have food?
I have 18 bread in my
Just the way
inventory.
he said, just like day 237 in the apocalypse. Hey, who's in charge of making
Just
sure we've
open
got
the food chest and it's like 1 apple, 1 carrot, 8 fish.
Who's in charge of the food? We're like pointing towards each other. I thought it was him. I thought it was surplus. And it's like face palm.
Are you standing at the top of the house with all the windows and seeing what the...
Sitting on top of what now? She got interrupted.
Did you leave your phone down here, Kyle?
Oh, yeah, I'm out of. In my hurry. I'm too busy living in the moment to care.
It's okay, it's not going anywhere. Is the sun coming up yet?
I'd say so.
It's hard to tell. Kyle
Kinda.
built a roof over our skylight in the
Wait.
cave face.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's still dark.
Yes, it is still.
Hi, Joyce. How you doing? Good to see you. Jersey's here.
Hey, Drizzy!
She says hi. I think that it's. We should get a clock. Oh yeah, I see this. I see the red. I see the sun coming up. So. Another thing that's cool about modern Minecraft is the music. Gotten more musics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just maybe I'm too accepting of new things. Oh wow.
Well, like you
oh.
said, it hasn't changed the dynamics of how the
It's just still
plays.
it still looks and feels like Minecraft. I mean, like Minecraft's always added new stuff. Like even in the olden days, I mean that's how we got here. So it's like I don't know. I don't understand. I mean the biggest change was probably the combat update. People freaked out over the combat update, but it's like that was forever ago. Like the whole like recharge bar and stuff. I remember when that went into effect. Ancient history. Yeah, I fixed the sound redeems. You like them? They broke for a bit.
Sun's out.
Guns out. You feel like you can get back here, Mom?
I'm going to get sand.
Okay.
I wish we had a lot of feathers. I've got a
Why
ton
don't
of.
you just become a bird then?
I have 3 arrows.
I haven't, come to think of it, heard any chickens in that jungle.
Oh my god, the pillagers are now over here, or a separate band of pillagers are over here.
We spent yesterday's
It is a
ghost, like,
separate
inviting
band. Kyle,
yourself in
this
front and
all the,
hunting people.
the
Yeah,
cliffs are
Ninja
crawling
Turtles
with
told me.
pillagers.
Tourists. Hold on.
Of course.
Yeah.
What do you think is standing by my sand?
A dog.
Um,
Alright,
Kevin Sorbo.
so there's pillagers that way, Kyle, and there's pillagers right there on the cliff. And unless that's the same band I saw up in the forest, there's another band up in the forest.
Sorry, you said this way. I don't really see.
Well, look
any-
to your right to see those two.
Yeah, I see these guys. You said there were some
Then there's
over
some
this way?
this way. Yeah, I saw some this way.
And Jantrix told me that she was playing Phasmophobia, and you were
Not
able
sure where they
to
went.
like predict
Wait,
the
there they
ghosts
are.
perfectly, to like a scary degree.
See them?
And I thought, yeah, that sounds like you.
They're walking towards Mom.
Yeah, I see him. Hey, you guys. Hey, yo, Tony, I said not to show your face around here again. He has a
That's a
gun
hostile
pointing right at me.
pose.
That's a hostile pose. You're always right.
Maybe Minecraft was better in 2009.
Answer this. Am I cute? Why do you say that?
There was no pillagers.
Villagers just make things fun.
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 Not fun, but fun.
Not fun, but fun. Okay. Man, do you remember what we did with the pillagers over by the fob?
Yes.
That's a classic. That was one of my favorite moments. Always correct. I have some new things I put in there in the redeems, but they need to be fixed a little bit. Like the rain ones, I need to adjust a couple things, but
What are we
I
doing?
don't- I
We're
don't
just
see it.
standing here.
I want to see who blinks first. Okay, Jared, here's the plan. I'm gonna set up like defenses that we as intelligent beings will use. See that? This is stuff that we will use. They can hit pretty hard, but it's not like the pillagers that you encounter during raids. Those are really, really hard. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, man. Ah. You lit him on fire. You immediately just went for the next one. You're like, And knock his block off. Get it? Because they're blocks. Ow. Oops. I get to play the shark.
Going for the flag bearer, or is that bad?
You might as well. I'll get you some milk.
Does it say
Yeah,
for
I'll
me
leave
to
them.
go back?
Yeah.
If I just let the flames kill him, does that still count?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe, probably. But if you maybe push him off the edge or something, you could probably get away with that.
Darn.
Do you have it?
The
You have-
flames took him to like 1 tick of health, and so when I hit him again to light him on fire again, it killed him, and I got the debuff.
Ah, man. I might see if I can get you.
But it's
some
okay
milk
because you
from
got that milk.
Maybe. Okay, there's Mom.
We also got to get rid of those other pillagers over there.
Yeah. I'll get rid of the things on
I'm coming up.
the floor.
Didn't really need this wall.
No, we didn't. Let's get Mom first because she's gonna be heading this way.
I'm going after the pillagers. I don't see them anymore, which is concerning.
They saw what we did and left. Nah, you good? Are you good?
No.
What are you having trouble with?
Um,
Hello.
I'm trying to get up the dumb cliff. I'm almost there. Okay.
Good.
Hey.
Breaking block sound came from something in cardboard box you ruined Minecraft. What do you mean you ruined it? This was awesome. I grew up with cardboard boxes. Like, I would color them, make, like, spaceships out of them.
Alright. Mission accomplished.
Good. Jerry, you see the pillagers yet? The other ones?
I'm looking. And they were halfway down a cliff when we last saw them, so maybe they just fell down.
We're getting so much EXP.
But while I have this buff, I'm gonna trigger a raid, right?
Yes. If you go into a village with that buff, you will trigger a raid.
Okay, but if I'm not in a village, it's fine. Nothing
Yeah, you need to be in a village for that raid to be triggered.
I see.
Yeah, I remember what happened last time.
I don't see anyone.
You're still only thinking of cardboard boxes now? Ah! You're trying to reach into my deep-seated aggression towards cardboard boxes. But you seem to misunderstand. I only don't like nails on cardboard boxes. That's about it. Cardboard on cardboard, nails on cardboard, that stuff makes my skin crawl. But just cardboard boxes, it's chill. Mom, where are you?
I'm gonna make glass out of my sand.
How much sand do you have?
52.
Nice. You see what I did?
Yes, but it needs windows.
Yes, but it needs windows.
There better be more than 15 windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get a read on the other guys. There was a bunch of them, and I only saw 2 on the cliff, so I don't know.
Okay, this says food. The other one says wooed. I got confused. I thought you said wooed. Why is it wood and not food? No, I don't need any of that. I need something else. This. Precious materials all the way back here. Coal. I don't know why you keep coal and precious materials. It's so common.
We need a more better constructed front door entrance. It's kind of awkward. Don't you think?
You really want to know what I think?
Yes.
I think that I was perfectly fine with living in a hole in the ground, so I think you shouldn't ask me what I think. But
Gnome.
dwarf.
Gnomes also live on the ground.
A little mole.
Dwarves are
Moles
cooler.
too.
Ah, bull. Really? That doesn't seem right. That looks better. Hi, do you have the sand?
It's in the furnace being made into windows.
Huh.
Wow.
Someone tripled our bread amount, which seems like a minor miracle and also breaks the second law of thermodynamics.
I've also got fish. I am also a farmer.
I grow tulips.
There's a farm here, and where there's a farm, you've got to be a farmer. I can't believe you guys aren't a fan of my oppressive stone village.
Stone Village.
Stone village. My stone garden.
Your dank, dark cave.
Doesn't have any attributes of a village or a garden. I mean, there's some prison cell like living quarters.
Yeah.
That's like calling Alcatraz a village.
Okay, I have
It is a
33
garden and you are the
windows.
crops. Okay. You like being a yokai? What? A what? What kind of weeb ass? I added a Silt Strider sound to my stream. I think it's Drizzy's favorite. Because it
You
happens
just
a lot.
spam it at random times, or
They do. My chat,
Oh,
my
they do.
chat does. It's probably 90% Drizzy at this point now.
what are we gonna do about this sunroof now that it's obsolete?
It still sees towards the sun, but the sun is
No,
merely
no, it
another
doesn't.
world.
Look down right now.
No, it doesn't. It goes into that room. It's
See?
awkward.
Gives me no information.
It's another. You're just seeing. You're just perceiving into another realm, but you think it's like.
Brick
just
it in.
Light. Brick it in.
Brick it in.
No.
Brick it up, you mean?
Brick it up.
No.
Brick it up. So you just want a glass.
Yeah, so you can just like see people upstairs. Just like, hey, what's up? You want me to get rid of glass? That's very unlike you.
It's fine. It doesn't exist anymore. Actually,
Yeah, I don't care.
What'd you do?
I
Block
don't know
it up?
what we were talking about.
Screw you.
Mom, I think you picked up the sign.
I didn't touch it. What? Oh,
You,
why
got,
do I
you
have
destroyed
a
the
sign?
sign? Jesus.
I broke
I
the
didn't-
sign.
Christ. Stop.
The demoralizing
Stop.
sign.
All the changes you make are bad.
Kyle, we're getting rid of the skylight, and the sign was within the skylight.
Do you know what you just done?
I took down a sign that's made no sense in light of the fact that
you have now just created a place for mobs to spawn. Is what you did? Because like, what's gonna stop mobs from
Brick
spawning in there?
it in.
what?
What's gonna stop mobs from spawning in there? It's an
Oh, from
enclosure.
spawning inside the shaft. Okay, I thought you meant in the house, and I was like, "Are you trying to scare me with something that doesn't make any sense?"
Put a torch in there.
Just
Brick
like
it up.
needless fear mongering. And
I mean,
and
what you could have done, Kyle, is to just break the glass up there and then start filling it in from the bottom up. But
breaking in the skylight is also going to get you
actually,
sick.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna get a disease.
I'm gonna take care of it.
And also, it'll help the government spy on you if you do that.
I wonder if this fall is gonna kill me.
Please don't.
I need to get down there. No, I'll do it from the. I'll
Yeah,
do it
that
from
that
the
would
bottom.
probably kill you.
Okay. I got a better idea. All right.
Thoughts?
Here's more.
Well, wonderful.
Make more, make more, make more, make more. Ooh, is it pretty? I like it. Look at, there's a creeper.
There's a what?
A zombie. He's right outside. See him?
Oh god, that's creepy.
There he is.
But we're nice and cozy in here. Hey, well, now
Look
we're
at
not.
the
There's
little
a- there's a
bird. Why is
breach.
the bird following him? There's two
He's a
creepers.
snitch.
The bird's like looking at him. It's like following him.
Hmm. The
Yeah, he
bird,
left.
the bird's like, hey yo, you wanna know where they are? I can tell you where they are. You give
For
gi-
praise.
give me enough seeds, I'll let you know. You're really close, I can tell you, but you're gonna miss them. You're gonna miss them if you don't give me those seeds. You have elf ears. What
Yeah.
the? Oh. Ah! It's like an inverse Santa Claus.
I'm
he's
free.
he's coming from the ground. He's
Now
yelling,
this is
"I'm
just like
free."
a summoning circle.
There.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
this a lot.
I ended up summoning you. You like came up. You're like, I'm free. No. Yeah. I don't get what it is, but I guess it's okay. Wait, it was kind of good. What was kind of good?
Pretty. Now you need to fix the front door. Because it's very awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Awkward architecture.
Okay. What would you want?
Something better.
Are you like this when you order like at a restaurant?
Do you want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Some double doors might be
Let's
nice.
see.
Are we keeping this as like a stone off shoot? Or are we going to turn this to wood too?
I like the stone offshoot. It's like a porch.
You don't have a crafting table in here anywhere?
I'll make it.
You predict the future. This time is an
I do
illusion.
everything myself.
So you're saying something in the future was good.
Thanks.
Enchantress is here.
Enchantress!
She just got home.
Where do you think you're going? Out
What?
in the world? What are you doing?
Who? What? Where?
What?
Enchantress.
Oh.
I go out into the world.
Reminder, Mom, that you're not wearing
Scary
any armor.
out there. What?
Reminder that you're not wearing any armor, just in case you forget.
Oh yeah, I should take mine off.
Fine, I'll put it back on. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to...
Doctor Strange with an axe and a shield.
It's a magic axe. Is that it? You're
So
just
you
gonna
got a
put
sweater
stairs?
and a new
I don't know.
dress.
I'm...
And you
Let
got
me
some
look.
new
I guess that
jammy
was good.
pants. Nice. I do like my jammy pants. I got Grogu once for Christmas. They're really good, but they have those strings, so it gets hard to take my pants off, and I take my pants off quite often, so that can be a hassle.
I hear the scary
This is
thing.
pretty good, but can I make the door? Do you want the door inside like this, like, or do you want it to be? Do you want it to be more flush with the outside wall, like
Probably flush. Whatever makes it easier to
like this,
run to and run in.
like this?
So it's probably better not to have. Isn't this pretty? This is neato.
It is nice. I like the jungle wood.
Yeah,
Neato.
pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
it's so cool to see out the window, see all the bamboo.
You can see the Enderman without. Well, don't look at him. I forget if that matters, but
I'm gonna decorate this back wall though.
yeah. What do we do? A map? This is begging for
Just thinking of
something.
weapons rack.
A big picture.
A big picture.
Yeah.
Do your pants
What's
on,
the big
so you're
picture?
making your pants on,
I
Truthy.
don't know. Go make
You're a
one.
free spirit, babes. Why are girls gonna take their pants
I
off?
wonder. We probably don't have any
Come on.
wool. Do we have wool?
We might have some. Enchantress says that she likes your windows, even though I made them. I mean, you made them. I placed them.
Yes, he designed it.
Jared's chasing his tail.
Ah, there's some wool. And now I need.
I mean, this does seem like we would put up a map here, but it's like we don't have any We don't have any hide like leather hide. We don't have any cows. Which is why I can't get Jared milk.
I don't have any chicken. You said you had the milk.
I say I could get you milk. It's not that big of a deal at the moment. Just don't forget that you have that, please. Oh my God, we have 58 gold. We have 58 glass in here. Did everyone know that? Did everyone know that we have 58 glass in this chest?
Somebody. Which chest?
The miscellaneous
one?
chest.
Miscellaneous. See, I was looking for sand because he was like trying to see if you find any extra sand.
What?
Did somebody
You
take
your
the
pants
wood
off
that
when
I
you're
just
free-
took
when
out
you're
of
free
there?
spirit
Because
like
I
us?
thought
Oh,
I
wait,
took
how do you
it
become
and
a
I
free
don't see it
spirit?
in my inventory. Did somebody take it at the same time I did?
Take what? What'd you take?
A whole big chunk of jungle wood. Oh, never mind. I put it in the wrong place. Okay. I'm trying to. All right. Let me put it. Let's see.
So everyone's talking about that alien spacecraft.
The
Take it
weather
off
balloon?
social media.
Yeah, the weather balloon. The what'd they say it was?
Spy satellite.
No. What did
Not
China say
satellite.
it was?
Spy balloon. In lieu of a satellite.
China said it was a
Yeah, because satellites are so
No,
19.
it was a balloon, but it seems to be like an intentional thing because like otherwise they can use satellites.
Yeah,
They have spy satellites, so doing something as
And they got drones and they got other
I mean,
very high tech.
all these meteorologists
Yeah,
were
so
like, we've never
sending-
seen this
sending
in
a
all our
large
lives,
balloon.
so.
But they wanted to do a balloon just for fun. Let's watch the fun.
I'm not sure.
Keep them on their toes. Keep them on their toes. It's fun.
I think it's more political posturing, but I'm not.
That's
an
kind of
expert.
what I'm. Okay, so I'm gonna put a picture right there. To me, it's a picture of backpackers with backpacks on in a pretty
Is it a blank screen and you're just like making up? Like,
in a
to me, in my head,
it
this
looks
is a picture.
it looks like England. They're taking a hike.
No, that's what it looks
Mom,
like to me.
it's a skeleton in a little origami boat.
Jared, you had to ruin the moment. All right. I was trying
You
to let
see
her
what
out.
you want.
I was trying to
see
let
what I
Letters
want.
have her own
I mean, I guess
fantasy.
it could be England.
Yeah,
I always thought it was
could-
like a countertop.
It could be England. It could be. It could be a countertop in England.
Yeah.
A little
I'm sorry,
tiny
you don't
English
see
skeleton.
what I see. What I see
I-
is much prettier.
This is the weirdest Rorschach test I've ever seen.
What do you see? Like, it's
It's like
clearly a little
obviously
skeleton.
a skeleton in a boat. I see two hikers on their
It's like,
their
okay.
third anniversary hiking through Czechoslovakia.
Here, I'll take a picture of it
It's-
so you can see
it's-
what I see.
Jersey, I swear.
The door works.
What if you keep doing that? Well, I guess there dashes my dreams of having a map. Because you really wanted
Well,
the
what
English
I
skeleton.
see there is a map.
There you go. It's a map of England.
It's a map of England.
It's a map of England. I can see London. I can see France.
Don't even. I hope this went to the right place.
Oh, boy.
It's your birthday.
There we
today.
go.
Sorry about that.
That's what I see. And you have
a
to.
vivid imagination. It
Yeah,
looks
I
like the
can take
Shire.
pictures of it.
You can't take pictures of your imagination. That's not really how it works.
It's a shame that it's a little tiny ugly skeleton man in a croissant boat.
I mean, I do find it weird that Jared and my imaginations are the exact same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and yours
That
is
is-
kind
So,
that is-
like, one of us is hallucinating,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
It seems a little bit odd.
unless we're sharing a
it
hallucination.
is a little odd.
I think it might be that Jared and I are perceiving reality, and you're insane.
Baseline reality.
You know,
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Now what are you
Maybe,
doing?
maybe I'm crazy.
What you tell
It
me what
probably
you're
does
gonna
go
do?
crazy.
What floor are you
Okay,
putting in?
yeah, I guess so. You are really sensitive.
Ooh.
Do you like stone, or would you like brick?
No brick. Blech does not go good with the wood. The stone and the wood go nice together. Do stone.
Tile. Tile might work.
No, 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 no. I want something
Okay.
more rustic.
You like your joke, share me joke?
I mean, if you can
It's
make
I don't get your joke.
bricks out of that, I guess, if you want. I mean, stone bricks. I mean, the cobblestone looks okay to me, but
Blah.
see, I'm a big fan of the wood and the natural. And
Kyle's a dwarf and you're an elf.
Yes.
wow,
You're literally an elf. You have pointy ears.
I'm a dog.
That's the 3 fantasy races. The dwarves, elves, and
Popularized
dogs.
by J.R.R. Tolkien, the standard fantasy races of dwarves, elves, and dogs.
We're talking about what we see in the painting. Drizzy says that it's her birth certificate. I don't know what this joke means.
It sounds like a fever dream.
She's
the birth certificate.
She said she liked it. She thought that was hilarious, and she wanted me to share it with you guys. She said you wouldn't understand, so
Maybe I do.
Maybe we do.
Maybe I understand all too well.
Oh, I see that parrot sitting in the tree.
Why isn't he inside? I thought we had an inside parrot.
we have some.
They're in Enchantress's room
Ah,
Mhm.
with her
The
panda
zoo.
and her
should-
salamanders.
we should bring that parrot inside and into this bigger room.
Yeah, he would look pretty flying around in here. Oh. But they also kind of make noise and get annoying.
I just don't understand the practicality of this room.
There is none whatsoever.
I guess you can use it to look outside.
And to
Yeah, I was
see
gonna
what
say
time
you
of
could have
day
made
it
an
is.
argument for its usefulness, and now
I
Kyle's
guess
having.
it's- you can look outside. I was like,
I'd say we
That-
tear it down.
that's what you want to do.
I mean, like, let's see. Would you guys be opposed to, and Jersey says that you guys get it. I don't. She said they get it. Would you be opposed to me adding like this to kind of make it look?
I can be. I'm opposed to a lot of stuff.
I guess if you have to.
Don't be contrarian.
I think it should probably
Jared.
stop before the window curves.
Hold on.
Here, use an axe.
There we go. See that? Shoot! What are you
broke it.
doing? What the? You gonna make me
I was
say,
trying
I'm
to
gonna say
help
a
you.
naughty
I thought
word.
you were undoing the
You're
whole
gonna make me
thing.
say a bad word. Almost said fudge. Except it wasn't fudge.
I would just have it stop. Okay. He's out of control.
I'm kind of not sure how I feel about that.
Oh my sweet Moses.
Yeah, Kyle, just have it stop here at this curve.
Just stop.
Uh huh. Yeah,
Just
it's a trim.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle.
But,
You
just,
can
but then the rest of the
you
house,
can
Look, look.
overdo something.
the rest
No,
of the
no,
house
look,
is just like
okay, just look at
It's
it. Look at it like
decorative.
this. Look
Yeah.
here. Does this look bad?
no, it looks good.
Okay, so just keep it like
But
this. Have it curve
but
all
then
the
what
way.
about this? It's not here. It's like side of your one side of your face being
No,
gone.
it's just some trim above the windows.
Well, you need to continue down here.
Yeah,
this
just
one.
keep it going down here. But other than that, just stop. Like this back wall shouldn't have it.
Yeah, I agree, because that's too much. Too busy.
Just do it above the windows and leave it at that. It kind of gives more,
What about this?
area
Would you guys be
by the
opposed to this?
just have it stop. Get rid of this one. If you find that you're placing a upside down stair piece and it's just like hanging by itself, not connected to the others, just delete it.
So what? This is like this is the couch or something? Is that what this is?
Oh, I didn't even notice he put some on the floor.
That looks good.
Yeah, I
doesn't
guess this is all sitting.
it? I can't. I definitely can't agree with not having anything in this corner here, but
Why not?
I just think it's offensive.
Is that like a?
I'm kind of having a hard time.
I'm kind of offended.
I mean, I guess it's okay.
Where'd he go?
I found it a little. Artists are so temperamental.
I'm getting more
Contemporary.
wood to finish it. You.
Okay.
But we had wood in this chest, Kyle.
How much?
Kyle, like
much?
hundreds.
Well, look. Now we have
This is-
more.
This is why I put this here.
This is pretty. Pretty.
Okay. All right. Look. Here's 4, and so let's just go like. That's it.
Fine.
GG.
Stop now.
Good job.
Shut the front door. God, that's annoying. I'm really glad you guys weren't in charge through 99% of this structure. But
Yeah, we did a good job.
I make the
Good
dis.
job, Jared.
What?
I said good job.
Thank you. I know some less is more concepts when it comes to art.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, all right. Using the concept
Kyle
of
does not share that.
using the concept.
You're going more. No, stop. It's too much.
Are you saying that
This-
sometimes?
Sometimes
Are you
you
saying
can
that
really
sometimes
notice-
less is better?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How about we try less words and less people in this room?
Ah.
Stop. It is dark in here now. Can you not see that? It's dark.
Hmm.
In fact, this
Let's
might be
make like
this might be
a-
a light level that can
I have
spawn
an
mobs.
idea. I have an idea.
We need a nice big chandelier right about
That's what I'm gonna
there.
do.
I could do with a chandelier. And Jersey says the picture is now 3-day-old Chinese takeout. it's changing.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
I can see it.
Here. These keep respawning.
Wait, this
I
is
wish
your-
you could see what I see because it's pretty.
This is your idea. This is what a chandelier looks like.
This is a temporary chandelier.
Yeah, it sure as
I'm
hell
just
is.
trying
Give me
to
a
set
second.
If we make a fence piece, we can
Yeah,
connect
that's-
it to the ceiling.
The fence piece is what it's going to be made of. It's got to be made of fence pieces. You can't.
Well, you can make the connector out of fence, or you could keep it like that.
Thanks. Hold on. Okay, let's if
This is gorgeous. Can't you just see just sitting here looking out this window
can we here? How about
like we're doing right now?
It's like a rainforest cafe without the cafe.
Yeah.
you guys are really into little rooms? I've never met anyone that was so into little rooms.
What good is a big cavernous room? There's only so much you can do.
More space.
Even
to
this
hoard
is a
your
little too
treasures.
big. I mean, what are we supposed to do in here?
You guys don't forget why we're here. We're not here for a vacation.
We're here to stay
Whatever.
forever
No,
and to
that's not
We're
the
here
plan.
to
Live
suffer.
and look at the pretty jungle and
Why
watch
are we
the sun
here
come
just
up
to suffer?
and
Kyle,
sun
don't
go
make it
down.
this low.
I think it.
This is bad.
Well, you can't
Bring
put
it back. Put it back up.
Hold
This
it.
is a
Let me.
very- It's a very low chandelier.
Before you decide, check this. When it's at this height, well, I mean, I might be able to, if I raise it.
Do it. Maybe do one.
If I
Yeah, do.
if I raise it, I might be able to add torches, but they're. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I can.
Okay, that works. I think that's
I just
better.
want the torches on it because I can't. Because without the torches, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
I thought you could put torches on the sides.
Well, it looks better if it's looking like
The top.
candles on the top.
Don't touch those fence pieces. You're taking them from me, though. Taking my fence pieces. That's offensive. Eh. And then. Eh. 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 Ah. Ball. Eh. Eh. I'm gonna get frustrated.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna start saying my frustration words.
Why are there 2 crafting tables?
You know what? I actually don't know. Maybe that was my mistake. I like how by the time we have the chandelier up, it's light outside and we don't need it. But
It's fine. Yeah, it looks good. Unless you want to make it out of like a darker wood so it's not the same color as the ceiling.
no.
Yeah, that might have been better,
What darker wood are we gonna get?
but oak, maybe.
Oak is lighter.
Oh. Dark oak.
You'd have to go and get some. I don't know where. We find
It's
that.
fine.
All right, it's about 9 o'clock.
Yep, we did good. Good job, Jared.
Thank you. Good job.
This kind of
Oh
thing
no,
is
now
why.
it's raining.
This kind of thing is why I exploded the other day.
Why you what?
This kind of thing is why I exploded the other day.
Can't you take a joke?
Okay, well the other one wasn't a joke.
What other one wasn't a joke?
Hey Jared. Do you remember when we were playing Deep Rock Galactic the other night?
Yes.
Do you remember when they submitted to end the mission and then told me to do the secondary objective with 10 minutes to spare?
Yeah, then you messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't start. Do not.
do you remember what happened that night?
Like directly after or what?
The best ending where no one was hurt. I spared everybody.
I don't remember that. What was gonna happen?
There was you made this sarcastic comment about like how I shouldn't have gone for the secondary objective, right? Because it's like I was told to, right? So you made the joke about it, and then everyone else acted like it wasn't a joke. You know, they were like, you could have done it or whatever. And I got angry at them, and we all started shouting at each other, but I spared them, so that was the good ending.
You spared them.
I spared them. It was not very nice.
I'm glad I was spared.
Not you. You didn't participate in it.
Oh, okay.
You're the only one that understood that I wasn't that I was actually trying to do something. And they're like, I could have done it if I was you. Stupid.
Low blow.
Yeah. Like
It's easy
like
to
really
say.
deep.
What's it? Armchair quarterback.
Is that what they call it?
Something like that.
Or armchair professional.
Armchair
Just someone that
It's
sits
quarterback.
always
around
easy to sit there and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, I mean, they could say, I mean, they could watch the VOD if they want. I did so many impossible things. I slipped up at the very end, but you know, it's easy to say, oh, this is completely possible from where they were,
Yeah.
and act to
Okay.
be so serious about it.
Yeah, imagine getting that serious
Yeah,
about it.
well, I mean, they did it first. It was very annoying.
Okay. All right. Intermission.
Okay.
Bye, Jared. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
playing.
Good
Bye.
You're welcome.
I
You,
don't know what we'll do
bye.
next time.
Bye.
Was that both of them at the same time? Hello? Wow. Both of them at the same time. Okay. I'm gonna be back. We're like, what, an hour and a half in? I'm gonna be back. Give me a bit.
Hello.
That is a pretty picture of England.
Hello.
This is much better than what I've got.
What, you just now saw it?
Yeah, I'm just now looking at it. I didn't know that you posted
Oh,
in the
okay.
Discord. Huh.
Yeah.
Did you take this with your phone?
Yes.
This looks like a leaked screenshot or something. It's like, oh, I couldn't take a screenshot. I need to use my phone.
I didn't know how to do it any other way.
Well, it is much better than my picture.
Yeah, I thought. From what you guys were describing. Skulls and all.
Little skeleton man. Here I am in the Dragon Guard Sanctum. Because I had to end kind of quick. Between the internet drop-offs and that hooligan, I had to just drop the stream. But luckily I made it to you know, my quota of 2 hours. So, but I mean, some people, you know, you just, and you know, it was hard enough to get a streamer for the UESP, so it's gonna
Yeah, I
be
know.
even harder to get like a mod. So I'm gonna need to do it myself. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and get a Southern. I'm already in Southern, so why not swap it up a bit? So yeah, the fellow was like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people there. I got a lot of follows, a sub or two,
Oh.
yeah, I think it was pretty good. It was pretty active, but obviously being active means you're gonna bring a lot of people who you don't want to hang out. But
Mhm. But you have to handle it right.
yeah, so
Everyone's watching.
here's what happened at risk of him being here. So what happened was he shows up. We're talking about guilds because they start talking about the USP, and so he says he does. He's like, I've got my own guild. He tells me like the history of this guild and the theme of the guild. He says that the theme of the guild is like a horse themed guild or something. Says that he like drew an emblem. Like, oh, I drew an emblem for this guild using these references and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. He's like, can I post a picture of it here? And I'm like, not in the chat. Because I'm like,
Red flag.
we might have a bot that gets rid of it. So I'm like, you can DM it to me. So I had him DM it to my main account, right? He DMs it to my main account, and I open it, I look at it. No, it is not a picture of a horse. This is not. That's not what I'm looking at right now. So
I'm surprised he was brave enough to do that. I mean, what?
What do you mean?
I mean, I thought he was
Brave
trying to
enough?
get a reaction out of you or
Well, sure he is.
have you post something. Well, if he DMs you, I mean, you can personally say, no.
But yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about streaming. You know, when you're streaming, you set your windows to lock. You know, like whenever I'm on ESO and I just like pull up Chrome or any chat I have, the stream is still streaming ESO. It's not. It's not just like showing my screen. You guys can port to me, by the way. If you can group me and port to me. So I open up my DMs and I look, and he doesn't know that I'm doing that, right? Because he can't see me. I look at the DM, I see it's not what he said it was, and so I play it off as I haven't seen it, right? Because I don't want him to know that he got a reaction out of me. So I'm just like, I know, he sent it to my account, but I'm on the USP account right now. I can't see it until I'm done with the stream because I'm on the USP account. Absolute lie, obviously. I just lied through my teeth. I could see it if I wanted to, but he doesn't know how it works. So I'm like, yeah, I can't see it, and he's just kind of like, you sure, man? I mean, like, I really want to share it. I worked really hard on the picture, but he just keeps trying. He's like trying really hard. You can tell that he's really freaking upset that I'm not looking at it. So he just keeps trying and trying and trying. To the point where other people are getting really curious in the chat, and they're like, "Oh, I want to see it," and I eventually broke, and I was like, "You need to stop. You know, you push this any further, I'm gonna have to do something about it, right?" Mm-hmm. He pushes it further. He decides to post it into the chat. Obviously, immediate destruction of his account being able to chat or view the channel. Actually, no, maybe it's just chat, but either way. And also immediate deletion of all of his messages was what I did.
Nothing better to do on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
At some point in time, I need a dragon.
Yeah, same.
I've taken down 6 dragons today. You guys with your ranged weapons. Crossbows and regular bows.
Hey, whatever works.
Okay, follow me.
I'm not there yet.
Oh.
No, I am.
Dust smote.
This guy says, "Can you guys please lower your DPS? Because you can't get it hidden." We're not taking this bridge, by the way. We're not taking this bridge. We are going to take.
Jump off.
No, no, no. Look, that's not my plan. Where are you? I did message AKB, who's who you know is in charge of the Facebook and Twitter and stuff, or at least posts a lot. I asked, you know, if having you guys on would be like a breach or anything, in case you guys want to just like show up, so I can have someone to bounce off of. I haven't gotten a response yet though, because at a certain point it's like, you know, if there's no one to talk to, and you're running a stream like that where you're supposed to be covering things, and you might as well just not even be streaming. It gets hard.
Well, you've been doing it for years.
Mm-hmm. No. But I can't do it the way I can't carry. I can, like, oh, that happens on my own stream. That's okay. It happens here. There's a higher bar. All right.
Oh, you want somebody to be a mod?
No. I'm saying, like, on my own stream I can have dead air, or whatever, but USP stream, it's like 2 hours a week.
Oh, I see.
And there's a higher bar of like, oh, this is supposed
Maybe you
to be...
should just do one.
Yeah, I feel like 2's already too short. But
I don't know.
like,
I mean, I don't know if I want to commit to.
no, it wouldn't be a committee. It'd just be like, would like, if I do it, would you guys, if you said yes, would I be allowed to bring you on? That kind of thing.
You've done it before, though.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, I mean, it's a good idea that you ask.
Yeah,
That's correct.
because now, I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
But
No, you definitely should ask.
This week, I got to have AKB post a thing on Twitter, I think, that let everyone know I was live. So I got significantly higher attention.
Oh, well, it might having. Maybe you wouldn't say who was on with you. You know what I mean?
Either
we
way,
would just be friends.
Be that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. All that matters is that like you guys would be doing the same work, the same amount of work that I'm doing, and you wouldn't be getting any like, in quotes, payment for it, right? So that just doesn't seem right. So. Because it'd be like, oh, I'm getting the USP perks, but you guys aren't. Like, say, if I wasn't paying for ESO Plus, you know, then they would pay for it for me.
Mm.
And then it's like, oh, but you guys wouldn't get it paid for.
I mean,
We're just your peeps.
you're just a guest star. I mean, you're just showing up.
Yes, but you're on an official stream and you're doing the same amount of work that I'm doing.
I don't think
So
they
why
consider
should-
it that way.
I don't think
Ask me
we'd be
about
doing
it.
the commentary. We just provide the entertainment.
Well, you're still there. I don't know. It's
Well,
it's like not paying someone for being in a commercial. I mean, even background people are paid. Like a Wendy's commercial, guy eating a burger in the back, he's paid
yeah,
for
but
eating a burger in the back.
we weren't hired by them. We were hired by you.
Yeah.
That's
like,
kind
we're
of,
not-
that's
we're
kind of
not
what seems
paid for
unethical
this.
about it.
There's nothing
Okay,
unethical
grief.
about it.
We're,
get to be on
we're killing time on a
TV.
Sunday afternoon. It's like, that's all it is.
Well, I need people to talk to him. I don't really have any like close friends there, so.
There they are.
making sure no one's showing up. I don't see anyone heading this way.
He died at my feet.
Okay, so that is one.
Kill and run. Strike and run.
That drove Mothram out, though. The foliage is so thick. There's a dragon right overhead, by the way. We're gonna grab that guy. I want to know where he lands. It might be kind of hard to reach him, though. Okay, let me try to follow him on the map. Are you kidding me? Get out of here! Shoot! Where is he? South. Oh, he's the
He's
big
southwest.
white boy over there.
Southwest of us.
He could go anywhere. He could go anywhere. You know, he just covers so much distance. Crap. Okay. Up here. We might have to use this way shrine to go to the other way shrine. There's a way shrine right here. But let's wait. Let's see if he settles down. Is he gonna... Okay, yeah, he it looks like he's settling down over there. So use this way shrine and then kind of go to the southwest. Man, I'm slow. Don't wait for me.
I'll just follow these people who seem to know where they're going,
Yeah.
but they're faster than me and I'll probably get left behind. Oh, he's right here.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is.
Try to get a poke in. He is not. He's not. He's broken. He's broken. He's broken. We actually made it. We actually made it.
He's getting my ultimate,
Hey!
and there he goes.
Look at that. Okay.
Oops.
I need to sell. There was a guy the other day here in Southern Elsewhere who was like, "I'm gonna educate you guys on Argonian lore," and it was like all wrong. Well, I mean, a lot of it. It was like I can see where you're coming from, but like no. I say constructively. I was like, I mean, I can see where these ideas are coming from. But you're getting them like conflated with other things. There's your word of the day.
I wish they wouldn't name these things 4 different things. I have pouches, coffer, and backpack that I have to go through to.
You know, you can just go to consumables and containers. It's got all of it. Consumables, containers will have all those little packs that you get. Consumables, containers. Once you learn that, like all these things, you can go through them so quickly. Because if they're containers, you'll have pouches in there. You'll have containers and crates. I have so much jewelry I gotta crush up.
Yeah, I had 19 pieces I did this morning.
I'll use your fez. I don't mind.
Okay. I mean, like, a quality of life update would really be like, you know, we'll let you know when people are using your fez or what have you. That'd be nice. Maybe there's an add-on.
Okay.
Oh, am I hearing a dragon?
Oh my gosh, you're
He's
right.
off to our west.
Alright. You might be able to make it for fast. Veteran Monster Mount has a really cool summoning animation.
Not subtle.
No, but everyone likes to light up blue.
It's pretty cobalt.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why you like the color of the wall so much. You're like, oh, it's pretty. Because it has that Namira color to it. We barely had to go anywhere.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah. Why do the dragons even try at this point? It's just like,
That was close.
good. They land and then that's it. We gotta go to Senchal. I've gotta.
I start taking selfies with the dragons.
Yeah, you're hunting selfies. Okay. Let's just. I just gotta port to Senchal.
That person has the blue non-combat pet that matches your mount.
Little blue kitty.
See him?
Yep.
Oh, somebody else does too in the middle. There's two of them here.
Alright, I'm there.
Oh,
Did you see that ceremony for the Dragon Guard? Very impressive.
I'm just happy that the Shield still have a job. I wonder what it will be like working for the Queen of Rain.
You did good.
Go down your bed. Go to
you're
bed.
turning
Hold
this
on.
in? Is that it?
No, turning it in. I skipped his dialogue, but he said something about a. He said something about a knee joke? I didn't get to see his dialogue. What does he say?
About a what?
He said something about no knee jokes. But. What does he say?
He says I stink of blood and sweat.
Okay. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Only a fool refuses to trade with Fez.
Mage claims that the dust can reveal the past.
Oh, here's what he says. Oh, how went the hut? Wish I could have joined you, but between my back and my knees, I can barely make it to the tavern some days. Oh, and no knee jokes. Yeah.
I don't know if that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what knee
I
joke
think
would
he-
there be.
Oh, it took an arrow to the knee, did you?
Maybe I don't.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know. I just can't think of anything else. But I'm probably overthinking it.
No, that's probably what he's. That's an inside joke, I'm sure.
I'm gonna go and decom my jewelry. Do you remember, like, back in the day when Skyrim came out, like, probably the last big video game rumor there ever was, because these days, I don't know, it just feels like they're not so big anymore. You just Google it and it's like, oh, okay. That's false. But back in the day it was, did you know that saying that you took an arrow to the knee is actually ancient Nordic talk for getting married?
Yeah,
And that
I remember you
really caught
saying
on.
that.
That caught on like everywhere. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is so true." But it's not. It was just completely made
It's no
up. They're like, "This is a real
fake
fact."
news.
Someone just made it up, and everyone just believed it.
Someone just says that, and everyone's like, "Oh,
I
that makes sense."
see it to this day. To this day, I still see it. Hmm. Okay, now we're gonna do Northern because we didn't do that yet. I will go ahead and just pick up the daily and go where we need to go and share it. Hmm.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I was typing to the USB. I feel like ESO needs more mystery quests like what I did last night. I mean, I think it would fit better for us for the single player games, but it would be fun to try to actually like solve a mystery as a group where we have like multiple options and we get punished for doing the wrong one.
Punished?
Punished. I mean, like doing like. Yeah, I mean, I did that mystery quest last night, in Oblivion, and I was like, I was talking with my friend who had done it before, and my friend was like, "Well, I found the culprit, and their like reasoning for stealing a painting wasn't like malicious or anything, so it was like, oh, do you want to like." Do you want to rat on her, or do you want to just like say that you don't know who did it, but you got the painting back? My friend was like, nothing really bad happens either way. So I was like, okay. So I was like, let's just tell her the truth. I told her the truth, and she got banished from the city forever. That sounds pretty bad. I feel like I made the wrong decision, but I did get rich. I was like, guys, I was going, I feel pretty bad. I mean, like, I don't really know if I picked the right decision, and then like the person who gave me the quest like poured gems and gold at me, and I was like, "There's other cities." I was like, "There's better cities than this place. There's nothing special about this place. You know, just go south, go to Skingrad. There's a lot of nice people there." I was... Anyways, yeah, I just realized I did my dailies this afternoon. I'm gonna need one of you guys to head over here.
On my way. Tomorrow's the last day.
Hmm.
Which one?
Talk to the guy on the left, please.
Riha.
Yes.
Kill the Necromancer. Naruz the Bone Weaver. Another day, another death.
Okay, Bone Weaver. All right. Okay, so that's gonna be the Stitches Way Shrine.
There's always so much dirt blowing around here.
How do they live here? Okay. Yeah, look for these. Yeah, there's a lot of dust right now. Cough, 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 cough. For immersion. Okay, there's some people waiting here. Oh wait, no, there's someone waiting here. They might want to pull when we show up. This is okay. He's got a pretty powerful, when he drops like these bone things, they combust, I think, after some time. And that can do a lot of damage. I don't know if you want to taunt them. This person is definitely ready. Oh, well, Mom, if you want to taunt him.
Oh, I guess that.
What's wrong with?
You're doing it! You're doing it! Oh my god, okay, our buddy just died from the exploding things.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay, there they are, right there. Yeah, see, they do a lot. See, we don't have to worry about him hitting us in the face. Mom's taking care of it. Obviously, your skeleton form would be the best. if you
I'm
could
waiting
do it.
to charge up.
Okay.
There we go. I'm hitting
Not
my
there
ultimate.
yet.
Even in skeleton form, can you, like, taunt while you're doing that? Or...
I'll find out. Yes.
Nice. Good.
So that's when to do it, right?
That would help. I mean, you should always do it because you're the tank, but... Look at us go. Hey,
Already.
success.
Death is only the
Success.
beginning.
You tanked him.
Yay,
He didn't.
I'm a
He
tank.
didn't even look at us. I'm a
Good.
tank.
I'm a tank.
Nice.
I didn't die. I don't think the other little ponies do the little jump in the air that he does. He's very
But
frisky.
he's very agile.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
that. I don't think the other ones do that.
Yeah, it doesn't look familiar to me.
Did we? Oh, we still need to get the other items here,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I got one of them.
I don't have the quest.
What?
I don't have this quest. Was this a quest?
Yes,
Yes.
it was the something like
I didn't get
another
it.
day, another death. Were you
Sorry.
changing characters or something?
No. Nobody shared it with me.
I did too. I
Well,
shared.
maybe I was traveling when you did. Looky there.
Hmm.
Look what I get to do.
Okay. Well, we're going
see,
to
I
need to do
st-
that
I
again
s-
then.
Yep, and I still have. Oh, okay. So we've gotten all 3 items now. Except maybe
None
Mom.
for me. I guess because I just got it just as you did all of that.
Dude, River.
So I had to do it by myself.
So I noticed his little skeleton guys, they come like walking really slow towards you. It's like, why are they going so slow? Is there something bad that happens if they reach you? Or-
Potentially. Hmm. Well, we know we can take it. The thing is, though,
Yeah.
this one's really hard because he does drop those AoEs, and that's really hard to tank those. But, you know.
Did I do okay?
Uh-huh. We'll see how round 2 goes.
Yeah, it's just us this time.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other guy died, like, really close to the beginning of the fight. So he was out of it for a little while.
Oh. Oh, there's so many. Maybe they'll stick around.
There they are. They're probably gonna pull, so. You are the tank. Tanks usually pull first, but. Jazz is going through his inventory. I can't help but notice.
I was just getting. I want 150 increased experience.
You're right about these really slow skeletons. I don't know what's up with them.
Here's my ultimate.
I feel so free. Yeah, you probably don't need to use your ult for this. Not your bone form. Oh. Nice.
It's only the beginning.
Walk over Miri. Full rewards. Okay. Mom, you've collected all the little pieces?
Yes. Dr. Rear. That's what I do, what I do, what I do.
Someone's using the merchant. Yeah, there's Elden Root up ahead. The green and the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the tree. That's right. Yeah, you can get there from here. You can go through the gate.
Yeah, you can get to Reaper's March from here, and then Reaper's March. I think you can go to Grotwood. Wait,
Oh.
or no, wait. You can go to Grotwood through. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
to Grotwood through south of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It's like straight ahead. Yeah, that's right. There's an entrance. There's actually some not very well known Northern Elsewhere dailies that are at the outside of that gate. There's a Khajiit who hands out dailies, and if you do them, they send you all over the map. And if you do them and report back, there's a chance that you might get a special drop. If you get 7 of those special drops, you can get the Gwar Stomp emote, which I want really
Boy.
bad,
Oh.
but it's hard to get.
Ah, and you.
Someone died here, what? Ah.
If I'm gonna tank more, I need a monster set. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that give better protection?
Yeah, you're gonna want some kind of specific tanky set. You're probably gonna want heavy armor. I don't know what you're wearing now, but you're gonna want probably something heavy. I'm sure there's necromancer abilities that are tank focused. Tank necromancers are probably really common. I actually don't know, but
You know what? Everything Ami's heavy.
Okay, that's good. That might explain why you survived so well. Uh,
Mhm.
we'll end up going through your skills because tank skills are usually things that like give yourself a lot of resistance. Like, oh, this will up your magical resistance. This will up your physical resistance, and so you like kind of use those in combat. And so it'll be like for tanks, it'll be like taunt, resist, heal, resist, taunt, and then like you cycle. To my knowledge, that's kind of what I do on my tank. Hmm. Okay. I need to check to see what pieces I'm missing. Um, because yeah, you said it ends tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day.
Tomorrow at like 9, or tomorrow like.
When I got on tonight, it was like a day, 12 hours or something.
Okay. So that probably means that we're going to be getting one more go.
Yeah, well, we can do it tomorrow night.
Okay. I'm still going to see.
Is that a
And that'll
heroic
leave me at
silhouette
12
of
tickets.
Is that it?
I think so.
Okay.
It's funny that Overwatch Overwatch announced their new map for the next season, because we get new maps now, we get new stuff now. I can't believe it. It used to be every like few years, and now it's like,
Wow.
and now it's all the time because they went free to play, and so now they're getting so much money from people buying cosmetics. But
Oh.
but either way, we're getting like new characters and new maps like all the time now, which is wild. So they announced a new map, and it's called the Antarctic Peninsula. So it looks like both games I play are getting peninsula maps, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm missing 2 pieces, boots and bracers. I can almost get both. I'm really close to just getting both. I'm at 9 tickets. I'm missing 2.
right. Well, thank you. Had a good time.
Same.
See
Okay.
you tomorrow.
See ya.
Have a good night. Love you.
Alright.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Everyone's leaving at the same time. So yeah, I probably got like 2 hours of sleep. I got maybe 3. I got like a couple hours last night, and then I got like an hour maybe after the UESP stream. I was like, oh great, I feel sleepy. Like finally, I feel sleepy. I'm just gonna take a nap. So I set my alarm. I can never take naps, but I can never wake up from naps by using an alarm. Ah. Okay, so I did all my endeavors. Those are all done. Let me tab out for a second. And I'm getting a pop-up that I need to get rid of. Come on. Yeah. What's funny is that I put in my lore fact, and like as soon as I popped into the game, like one of the first players I noticed usernames of was named like Foxtail. It's hilarious. Someone's got like the flowery thing. This thing. You know what? This is gonna be the first day that, you know what? I think maybe I should do it now. Giving out, doing a lore quiz, probably in Elsewhere. I was really talking all that much. Giving out a crown crate. And all my dailies are done. Sorry, I'm talking with the USB. I am literally so tired that I can't see the chat. Like, it's a bunch of blurry. It's like I'm not wearing my glasses, but I am. I'm good. I can see it. I haven't really talked much about it, but we are getting a new Tales of Tribute deck that is themed on Alexia. A lot of people don't really know that because they said it like once or twice. Not really a whole lot, but I guess that is something that should be pointed out. So I have the belts. I just need one of these. Who can trade? Do I have any extra style pages for these? I don't have a lot of luck with the drop rates. No. I did get some style pages earlier, though. So let's get the style pages here. Some Matisse. Palatine bows. Since time out of memory, Manmer and Beast have all suffered death and defeat at the point of Palatine arrows. The Widows fancy themselves generals great as marksmen, but their wooden popper bows cannot match the range or precision of their Khajiit counterparts. A flexible metal frame, Cinch Gut bowstrings, oh yeah, the Cinch Gut, and peerless styling make the Palatine bow the envy of archers everywhere. That's not bad. I like that. Huh. Dragon Guard daggers. Steel Essential axes. Thunderstar is home to all manner of foes that most of us could scarcely dream about before we arrived. It became necessary to adapt our weaponry to fight beasts and provincials of every size. Our axes became sleeker, inspired by the Khajiit Cleaver. Two-handed, let me see. That is indeed a cleaver. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's crazy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a swap. My phone's still downstairs, dang it. I'll get every atom out of this thing. The new background is pretty sweet. Obviously we can't see it yet, but I know what it looks like. It is not Apocrypha, though. I was kind of worried it was gonna be. But like the Necrom, you know, you gotta have Morrowind in the back if you're doing Necrom. You know, you can't call it Necrom and then have Apocrypha on the back. Apocrypha feels like it's like, you know, the accent of the DLC. You know? And that's good, but it feels, you know, it's like if you have the background as Apocrypha, it feels like you're paying too much attention to it. Plus it'd be like if you keep seeing it every time you log in, I feel like it would get more boring. I was worried about this with the Blackwood. I was worried that they were gonna have the Deadlands as the background, but so I mean, like, when you think about it, we are getting a DLC this year that potentially will have a big ass volcano in the background again. But it's pretty wild to think about. But I mean, like, I don't know how close or far away it's gonna look. You know, are you gonna be able to really see Red Mountain from the coast? You can't really see Red Mountain from Stonefall's coast, so why from this zone? I don't know, but my hair looks so much better when I do this instead of when I do this. God. I'll take it. I still need my phone. I left it downstairs. I need to get my phone, but I'm lazy and I'm tired and I can't think straight, let alone walk straight either. How did I drive to get my food? Like, I don't even know. Like, I had just woken up too. I was so tired. That was like I woke up at like 6:30 or something, 6:20. No, it was probably like 6:30. And then I left at like 6:40, 6:45.
Who wouldn't want such a cozy little home?
Ma'am? Alright, we're gonna go through this. Thank you. Wait, hold on. What's with the lie again?
Oh, what a relief.
Oh, I think that's like if you talk about like worshiping Daedra, like, oh, I won't worship Daedra. The only Daedra he'd not really worship but respect is Romaeus Mora, but no, I can't have him be an Arcanist. Rip. Okay. Okay. I need to think of a lore question before I completely fall asleep. What do I do? What lore question? Time to think. I'm not actually thinking, I'm just thinking about thinking. So I need to think more. The sounds really quiet though, so that might be good. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get my I'm tapping out, so that's why everything's going all weird. Tuesday, chance of rain. Thank goodness. I'd really like some, like, storms. Not snowstorms. Ice storms. Tired of that. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Alright, I think I got a good one. I want to do a question related to the event. Therefore, I'm going to make it an elsewhere related question. I did not copy it, and I can't research it in game. So I'm going to need to tab out again. Blip. Okay. Here we go. Wait, do I have zone on? Oh god. I do. Huh. Alright, whatever. I need to get rid of that. Hold on. Ooh, that could have been bad. Okay, I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna grab this and then delete and then paste. Alright, we'll see if we get any positive responses. I say positive, you know, for obvious reasons. This guy just vanished. He just stopped and then put his weapons to his side and then poof, he's gone. I love this armor.
Oh!
Oh, good lord. Hi Olivia, how you doing? Okay, I need to know their like I need to know their it's a Stonelore crate purchase as a gift to. I need to know their at, so I need to ask them. No, hold on. What the heck? Okay, we have a winner. Casca Blacktongue is the winner. I'm going to need their at for a second, and then I'm going to deliver this crate as a gift. Their name is at E. Mao Tear 17. Participating. There we go. Done. Nice. Wow, he just claimed it really fast. Okay. Hold on, this person's... Wait, this person's like buying horses and talking about buying horses? Wait, how far away is the stable? Oh, huh. Are they over here? They're like talking to each other and say. Anyways, man, it's been forever since I've done that. That's always fun. I haven't done that in months, I don't think. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. He said he guessed. He was like, he just kind of guessed. My question was, what legendary historical figure is said to have rampaged into elsewhere in the First Era, only to be stopped by Alkosh himself? The answer being Pelennor Whitestrake. Pretty quick on the draw for Casca Blacktongue, who answered. That was pretty good. The reason I included that was obviously because it's an elsewhere related lore question. It's connected to Sunspire and all that, so I feel like, some people should know it. People are probably doing Sunspire a lot. Ow. Have I already discovered that? Oh my god. Yeah. Really? I haven't discovered it? I mean, I walked right over it. There we go. Okay, got it.
Well, aren't you off in a hurry?
Yep, I am fast. Asher.
Should be the best.
Asher! I haven't riding a horse because, you know, it just seems very, very down to earth for him. I'm not gonna make it. I'm nowhere near as fast as I should be. Why doesn't mouse speed cross over? Oh my god. These bridges prevent you from cutting corners a lot of the times. Just start flying, my dude. Just start flying. Just fly. Come on. Please, just don't stand still. I can see him. Okay, he is flying. We're gonna make it. He's not even broken. What the fuck? I just keeled over. This guy was watching me, just looks over at me like, what the fuck? I just keeled over. I was just running into it on my mount and just thumped. Is that what happens when you ride your mount into it? You just like thump, I just face first on the floor, like what? And I just die? It's like thump, freeze. Yeah. That was pretty useless. Use fire damage, gets the frosty drag. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. Hmm. Well, I made it. I don't have a quest going on, but I made it. Wait, or do I? Oh my god, I do! Oh, and I haven't turned these in. Oh, okay. Nice. Hmm. I mean, like, I just need to get another dragon. I could always just maybe go for north. Go for north. Are drops still a thing? Does my stream still say drops down there? I can't see. I'm not aware. Hi, lady. How you doing? How are things? I'm going for the last dragon. But southern just went up. I almost just want to wait at northern. I don't trust myself. I'm not fast enough to get to southern in time. I think I'm just gonna wait at northern for that to spawn instead. This is also gonna be a big fight. Alright. I'm trying to stay awake. I had like a few hours of sleep. I slept for like maybe 2 hours, and then I did my UESP stream, and then I slept for like 40 minutes, and then it was time for this stream, so... Where's the way shrine? Oh, there it is. The way shrine's gone! Alright, I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be here and wait. Hmm. So that one's about to go down, and I bet Northern's gonna be last. Well, next, rather. That was my Discord, not yours. Alright, let me see here. Discord messages. Who is Discording me at this time? Lady Mike. Okay. I can't believe that one's still up. It's still going. Okay, dragon broke. Alright. You'll probably want to avoid this area. Yep. Ah. They changed how this looks? Am I being crazy? I'm probably crazy. Come on, Northern, where are you? You're the last dragon I need to get. My foot is like arched up. Any second now, I'm sure. Any second. Let's just hope I don't fall asleep before then. Nothing. Then again, I could have fallen asleep for about 20 minutes and woken up and the dragon was dead already. Actually, I'll wait shrine just in case. They've wised up. They're like, nah, never mind. We don't want to be here anymore. They'll come right over the mountains. Oh, dang it. Crap. Am I gonna make that? Let's see what happens here. I'm not very fast on this character. Dude, are you kidding me? He's like down there. Okay, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Well, he's not on the move. He's not being attacked, though. So that means that he could be on the move at any second. Okay, now he's under attack. I'm gonna make it though. I know I will. Said the thing. Come on. Okay, perfect. I can cut through this way. Yeah, this is something I really want to get into. Wow, no rush, huh? Okay. Good lord, that hurts. No. No. I'm trying to find... Do I have an ability that heals? No, I don't think I do. Okay. Either way, I'm all healed up. I just want to know. There he is. There's open fire. You really have to do anything, because so many people to focus on here. Ah! Saw it coming. Perfect. Okay, I at least wanted to get these done. I'll hold on to that. Essential Iron Tooth Tail Loop. For discerning warrior who wants to add a bit of flair to his or her wardrobe. Oh, it's Essential Iron Tooth Tail Loop. You put on your tail. I've got 3 whole dailies to turn in here. I am fairly fast though.
We're plugged up. If you well.
Okay. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. What? Wait, no. Oh, I already turned them in earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I guess I did? No. Oh, these are two. Oh, I didn't notice what quests these were. Only this one's repeatable. I thought those were all dailies.
So much work.
This one's
So,
repeatable.
these dragons are fast becoming a larger issue.
Dragons are becoming an issue. I can't believe it. Let's see. Oh, I want to check something really quick. Time out. Deboot. Access my Steam. Huh. What is going on? I need to change those settings. Let's do all games. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Crap, it wants me to check my email? Hold on. I'm trying to fix an issue I've been having. And I'm dead tired. I want to see if I can fix it. If I can't, I might end up just raiding off early because, you know, I'm exhausted. But I want to see if I can get this to work before that happens. I already did my trivia night giveaway. That already happened. Okay. Hold on, did I just break everything? Am I selling ESO? Okay, I am. Alright, good. Okay, I'm having an issue here, guys. I'm having an issue. Okay, so I don't own Skyrim. I play like my sister-in-law's version of Skyrim, right? Like we're talking Steam sharing. So I'm on her list for sharing Steam libraries. You know, I'm there. I've seen it. It's active. Even if it wasn't active, Mom has me on hers, and so I could play her Skyrim. But it's just refusing to let me play Skyrim Special Edition, not Anniversary. I just can't play it anymore. It's not letting me. No matter what it says, purchase. Purchase, purchase, purchase. It won't say anything except purchase. And I don't know how to fix it. Because it's like $40, you know. It just won't let me access it. Ah, well. Yeah, I can't get it to work. Oh well. I did Endeavors as well. I'm at almost 10,000 still. Endeavor crowns, not Endeavor Seals. That's right, I'm on my phone. That's okay. I mean, me not playing Skyrim means I got to play Oblivion yesterday, which was pretty fun. But I want to play Skyrim because I want to do the Dragonborn DLC, so I'm going to need to figure out how to get it to work. And I'm also going to make a couple adjustments to some redeems that need to be adjusted. I think I'm just going to sell everything. Yes, including the jewelry. Okay, so... I mean, I guess there's always a chance that I'll be streaming later, but I don't know. I just like went to sleep at 7 or 8 and woke up at like 10, and then stayed up until my USP stream ended at 5 something. Fell asleep until like 6:30. Okay, I gotta pull these tabs back up. Cinder Dart has just been doing so many, like, she's just been continuously streaming, like, she's still going. I think she said, like, what, 48 hours or something? 48 hours, see? Oh, that's me talking. I don't want to hear that. Well, okay, apparently she's now at 51 plus hours. She just keeps going. So I don't know if she has a limit. Probably not. Probably not. Tyranny sounds good. Yeah, I send you the road to Tyranny. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. Did my VOD did I get split into 2 VODs? It says I'm at like not even 3 hours, but my actual stream says almost 3.5. Oh god. Okay. I need to check when that happened. That's not good. I mean, like, that when I was doing my USP stream this afternoon, it just kept dropping. Like, it went, you know, in the middle of talking, it's just gone, and it's back. But it didn't make other VODs. So, I don't know. But I do know that we had some changes done to our Wi-Fi, and, like, Dad's like, is it good? Is it bad? So far, I've kind of only noticed a bad change. But we'll see. We'll see if it clears up. But I mean, it looks like I have 2 VODs, and that's just infuriating. But yeah, to keep the drop vibe, I will be sending you guys over to Tyranny. I mean, like, I would like to think that I can do a longer stream tomorrow when I am awake, but obviously I am very tired. So yeah. But give me a second. Let me get it ready. I mean, I might be able to do a better stream Monday night. Maybe I'll have to, I don't know, because I would have to start earlier. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's appreciated. Feel free to check out this the VOD for this stream and the USP stream, which I did this afternoon. Okay. I'm gonna try to round it off. I'm not stalling. I'm not stalling. By the way, guys, did I ever tell you the story about... No, I was kidding. Alright. Here we go. Let me see you guys.